Hey, maybe you've been looking online for homes for sale in Haslet, Texas, and you're wondering, what's it like to live here? Haslet, Texas is a small town just north of Fort Worth. So if you take I 35W straight north out of Fort Worth, you will eventually come to a place where you can turn and go a little bit west, and that's where you find Haslet. It is a small place, but it is booming, growing, and maybe not the town itself, but its its area around. There's a lot of addresses that say Haslet, Texas, whether you're in the city limits or not. So let me tell you a little bit about this little gem. Not one of your more well-known areas, but it's a great place to live if you want a little bit of a rural country feel. One of the top things about Haslet is it's in the Northwest ISD, so you're going to get super schools, highly desirable schools. The student to teacher ratio is it's pretty good, and there are a number of new campuses out in the Haslet area. One is in there are several elementary schools in the area, and most feed into Eaton High. And Eaton High's building is only 4 or 5 years old, so it has a very shiny new feel to it. If you have been looking a little bit online for homes in Haslet, Texas, you'll find the median price is roughly $360,000. This is October 2020 when I'm saying that. Most of the homes in the Haslet area come with a little bit of land. You're going to get maybe half an acre, maybe an entire acre if you're a little outside the city limits of Haslet. There are even places where you can find 2 or 3 acres and have that great country feel that you're looking for. There are some suburban type neighborhoods where you might have amenities like a pool and a clubhouse and things like that. And those lots are going to be generous for their size, but a little more manageable if you don't want to spend all your weekends mowing the lawn. A lot of new construction in the Haslet area. There are neighborhoods popping up like mushrooms, and it's a there's my dog, and so it's a great place if you want to talk with a builder. Give me a call. I know some great things for you to know before you talk to a builder. And it's a good way to get in from the ground floor and, start something from scratch. There's a lot going on. Or if you're in the mood to, you know, get into a house before the holidays, there are some, Aslan has, it's not a big city, but it is close to places where you can go shop. It's only 10 or 15 minutes down to the Alliance Town Center, where there's all kinds of restaurants and shopping and movies and things like that. Um, in the Haslet area, we're beginning to get some nice restaurants. The Mai Tai Thai place, the Latara Grill. If you go a little bit west out to the greater Haslet area, there's the Beacon, the Texan, Villa Grande, as well as quite a bit of fast food. Oh, and you're close enough in that even though you have that country feel, a lot of places will deliver right to your house. So you can order pizza on Friday night and somebody will bring it to your door. Even though Hazlitt has that small town country feel, we're pretty nicely located as far as commuter routes go. And one of the pros is that you can live in the Haslet area and you can zip down south to downtown Fort Worth. You can zip to the east, link up to Highway 170 to 114, and you can be in Roanoke, South Lake, Grapevine, Keller, any of those within just a matter of minutes. So, 20, 30 minutes. And depending on the traffic, there's good medical facilities close by. You're not in Hazlet, but nearby. And so you're not too far away. And you'll be pleased to know Hazlet has a dedicated fire department, so that'll help your insurance rates. Now, let me tell you a few of the cons. I know I hate to tell people what I don't particularly like, but hey, I got to be real here. And if you know that these things are happening or, or might be a part of your life, it won't be a surprise. You'll be prepared and, you know, you'll figure out that we didn't oversell at all. Burlington Northern trains have they have a big switching yard just north of Haslet. So they there's a couple of train tracks that go on either side of the Haslet area, and you can get caught there sometimes. It only happens when you're running late, I promise. The trains, they'll just have to sit there for a minute while they switch or do whatever they do up there. But it never happens when you've left early. I promise. And it's not horrible, but it's noticeable. It's like a hangnail. You'll notice it every time you're caught by a train. And yeah, just give yourself a little time. You'll be a better driver when you do that anyway. All right, if you're looking for nightlife, not going to have it here unless you count sitting out in your backyard around the fire pit to be nightlife. I do. So I think that is fun. So if you're looking for a couple of places to dance or see a show or whatever, you're going to be going into Fort Worth probably for that, and that's not a bad commute, but it isn't right here, and you're not going to walk for sure. All right, Haslet is growing. They're getting a lot more places to shop and do things, but still, when you're really on a shopping trip, you're going to head to Alliance Town Center. You're going to head over to Southlake, maybe into Grapevine or Keller. All in all, Haslet, Texas is a great place to live. It's a comfortable, quiet suburb of Fort Worth. It's not a bad distance into, even if you wanted to go to Dallas. I do know people who commute to Dallas a couple of times a week for their work. But if you're looking for a place where you can see some sky and watch the sunset or a sunrise when you're out for your walk in the mornings, or if you're looking for a place where you might have a horse in your backyard or, a couple of chickens somewhere, then you're going to want to come look out in this direction because this is a very livable, friendly, comfortable place to make a home. And that's what this is all about, is making a home and getting that great experience for your family. If you're interested in hearing more about Haslet or houses that might be for sale in the Haslet area, give me a call. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button at the bottom in the bottom corner here. And I look forward to talking with you about your real estate plans. And I look forward to seeing you again here.